look, if there is no coherent nation, it's very hard to sustain working democratic institutions for one reason.
Yep.
It is only when you feel this connection to your fellow citizen will you restrict your own desires and, will pay taxes, demands for this, that, and the other. I'm not trying to be Machiavellian, but there's a degree of, venality and humanity. We're not just good people. We have all sorts of bad instincts. And the sense of belonging to a nation, kind of imagined extended community, if you will, is critical to actually tempering some of those elements. And we either are governed by laws or by men. If you start fracturing as a nation, you're increasingly governed by men, and those men, as you said, are playing elements against each other. I think all of this started pretty much, at least in the case of the United States, I don't know Australia as well as you do, obviously, in the late 1960s, and kind of began to decompose that sense of the cultural DNA. A lot of responsibility here lies with our educational institutions. We have focused too much on the dark aspects of the West and not enough on the positive and great achievements of the West. And, the demand that we either be perfect or be condemned as a civilization, to me, is just silly. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be better than the alternatives out there. And we are, as a civilization. Here, the legislature stepped up and said, we will give you the resources to rebuild this program. I think if we don't reform our educational system from elementary through middle school, high school, and then universities, in a way that teach young men and women pride in our culture and our tradition, we're going to spiral downwards.